welcome to this new video. So today's topic is, what does the universe want you to know? And for that you can choose from one of the three piles. On pile number 1 we have self-awareness. There's also a little message that reads, gratitude is the sign of noble souls. And this little stone here, hope you can see it. On pile number 2 we have alignment, and it says, I'm stronger than I think, with this clear stone. And finally, on pile number 3 we have giving. I can find the inner peace I need, with this deep blue stone. Alright, you can find the timestamps below, and I'll see you on your pile. Hey pile number 1, welcome. If you chose pile number 1, welcome. Here's your sign and your stone. So we have self-awareness. Let's see the other cards. We have freedom, embrace the freedom to be yourself. Adventure, embrace new experiences and adventures. Very likely at this time the situation or outcome is likely to occur. And play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Alright, let's see what the universe wants those who chose pile number 1 to know at the moment. What does the universe want pile number 1 to know at the moment? We have the King of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Eight of Swords reversed. Here we have, let me just put this a little bit better. Hope you can see well enough. Okay, so I would say that we have someone here who's crossing a threshold from a King of Swords to a King of Cups, and with the Eight of Cups in the middle, I would say this is not forced, this is a voluntary action. You are not living this state in bitterness, but for a higher purpose. So I would say you've been acting from a place of logic, of reason, control, very focused on the mind rather than on the heart space. Up till now, I would say you've been making your decisions with detachment, with the clarity, checking the pros and cons, and probably suppressing your vulnerability a bit as well when it comes to to emotions. Now the message from the universe is this voluntary departure from this state of mind, from this way of being. That means that this situation got to a point, as much as it helped you up till now, it has gotten to a point now where it's no longer fulfilling, it's no longer a tool to help your growth, right? So now you are trying to change the way you view things and the way you approach things. I would say this is your soul's calling, your soul intention to approach situations and to make decisions from a heart-centered place. Something that feels more genuine to yourself. It also suggests that you are going through a moment where you are being extremely courageous, because it's not easy to leave behind a pattern or an entity or a story that we told ourselves to voluntarily change into something new. However, with the self-awareness card here, I would say that you are really doing this with consciously of what you are doing. So it has come as a desire from within, from your soul, and not really a forced change of character. It's a simple, natural process in your evolution. So if before you would analyze things from a distance, now you can embody the emotion without drowning in it, if it makes sense. And then here with the Eight of Swords reversed, I would say this is the key for this transformation, because when it is upright, it does represent the stories we tell ourselves, our pride, our ego, the things that keep us from evolving. And here, since it is reversed, it has more to do with this freedom. So the embrace the freedom to be yourself, meaning it's a release of old patterns, it's a breakthrough. It's you are no longer trapped by the constructs in your mind. You can definitely go ahead and see beyond it and just deconstruct what no longer serves you. And in the end, it is a bit like an adventure, because you are experiencing the world from a new perspective, right? As I said in the beginning, it's the crossing of a threshold, so you no longer see things from the same place. It's as if you had confronted your mental prison, and you have now chose a more honest and a more fulfilling state of inner freedom. So you are balancing out both kings. You had mastered the King of Swords, but now you are ready to move on for a King of Cups. Here with play, I would say it's definitely an advice for you to not force things. They are happening naturally. Just keep going, you know how she's playing on the tracks. Take it easy, carefree. It's developing naturally. So don't forget to have fun along the process. And lastly, an important point is this newfound liberation state is opening new doors, and it's opening new doors for more joy in your life, more happiness in your life, more authentic self-expression, more gratitude as well. Yeah, I think this is what the universe would like you to know, is trust your path the way she's doing it. You know, she's approaching it in a very light manner. You don't need to have everything figured out. Just keep going, keep doing things your way, and slowly but surely learn to trust the wisdom of your heart space. Let's get 2 cards for pile number 1. What advice we could give them for this moment. At least have 2 cards for pile number 1. Ooh. Let's see. 2 cards. We have, I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. And we have, happiness is my birthright. There you go, pile number 1. This was a super straightforward reading, but I hope it was helpful. beautiful energy, and hope I'll see you soon. Wish you have a great day. Bye bye. Hey, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. So we have I'm stronger than I think, alignment, soul family, call in your tribe, you don't have to do it alone, believe, have faith in your power to create your reality, focus, keep your attention on your goals, and person of fire, the trend-setting leader, confident, visionary, catalyst, energetic, entrepreneur, sexy, outgoing, creative, ruthless, courageous, strong-willed. And let's ask 4 cards to the tarot. Could have these 4 cards to see what the universe wants pile number 2 to know. Four cards, please. Okay. So we have the 3 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the World, and the 2 of Cups. Well, pile number 2, have you been manifesting someone? Because that's all I see here. Alignment, focus, belief. This is a law of attraction combo, plus the 3 of Wands, person of fire, love card, completion of a cycle, the Knight of Cups. All right, let's dive deep. Let's start. So with the 2 of Cups here, we have emotional resonance. So we are not just talking about bond formed through intensity, but really mutual resonance, right? Soul connection, energetic mirroring. Here we can also see as if you are calling in a connection that is aligned with you, right? Someone that belongs to your soul family, probably past lives. We could even talk about the union of 2 polarities and twin flame and so on, if that resonates with you. This is really like a portal to wholeness, rather than just 2 people meeting and having a different kind of story. This is really through connection, becoming whole with someone. Here with the World, we can we can assume that a cycle has ended. Could have been a karmic cycle, could have been a pattern that you've been perpetuating in your past connections, but that has ended. And now you are standing in your full essence and you are ready for something higher. You are aligned. It's like your vibration has increased, it's stronger, it's higher. And that's what allows you to call in your soul family. It's like there's this sense of readiness for the next phase of your life, which is something much more secure, something much more solid. With the Knight of Cups here, this is the definition of emotion in motion, right? So this is someone coming towards you. Not just energetically, but literally, like someone will approach you, you will receive a message, a call, someone is coming into your life. That's what we can see. And you are not just passively waiting, but you are actually aligning, and through this aligning you are magnetizing this other person in. It's like if you are both vibrating on the same frequency, you'll attract, right? Which again correlates to the soul family call in your tribe card. And then here with the Three of Wands, we have the sense of expansion and optimism, and you see this developing, right? And you keep your belief and you keep your focus, and you see the manifestation arriving. It could also mean literal travel. You could have a travel booked, or it could be more of a metaphysical outreach. So when you are reaching out to people who are on the same frequency as you are, and then you can actually meet them on the on a 3D, on everyday life, right? Above all, it's important to notice that this isn't random. This didn't just happen. The world shows that you've put in the effort, you've done the work, right? You've crossed the whole hero's journey up till the world card, and through it you've kept your focus, you know what you wanted, you've remained aligned and vibrating in the right frequency. So this is an immense work that you've done to keep yourself in this momentum that might seem quiet when seen from outside, but that it speaks volumes from the inside. Then you'll have to read for yourself if this person of fire is the new version of yourself that you are stepping into, or if it is the person you are calling in. And this person does not necessarily need to be a romantic partner. It can be, of course, but it can also be a friend. It can be a spiritual ally. It can be a new mentor. It can be a friend. Bottom line, it's a soul-aligned connection. And it's romantic or not, it's a soul with which you are going to resonate deeply. I would say, because it's quite clear, but I would just say not to focus on the timing of the outcome, just keep focusing on being aligned. I'm stronger than I think, so just remain conscious of your presence, of how you are magnetizing the situation, I would just advise you, if I may, not to focus on one specific person, because there you are interfering with their free will. If they have to come, they will come naturally because your frequencies will be aligned. But if you are focusing on an abstract person, if you have described what you want, the kind of person that you would like to have in your life, then that's exactly what you are calling in, with no karma attached at all. It's all positive cards, really. On a smaller note, it could be just someone who's already in your life, but their role is about to be deepened. But for most of you, I think it's going to be someone new, with the Three of Wands here. Yeah. So yeah, I think that this is the message that the universe would like you to know, which is you are in alignment and your intentions are clear. Everything is coming in. Don't focus on the timing, just keep focusing on your frequency, keep it high, and everything is coming to you like these little stars. They are already on their way. I'm gonna ask for 2 cards, 2 advices, 2 suggestions to leave you with. 2 cards, please, for pile number 2. I would like just 2 cards, please, for pile number 2. Guess we had 3 cards. We have 3 cards. My fearless freedom lights up the world. My vibes speak louder than my words. I mean, alignment, my vibes, what else? What else? Don't even bother. And hope is the conduit for miracles. So just keep your focus, just keep your belief, and everything is coming your way. All right, pile number 2, great reading. I'm glad for you, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Hey, if you chose pile number 3 with I can find the inner peace I need and giving, these are your cards. Intention, set clear and focused intentions. Peace, cultivate inner peace regardless of external circumstances. Steel, number 9, refinement, taste, culture, fine-tune, concentrate, infusion, perfume, reduction, cultivation. And Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Some star seeds out there. And here we have the ocean and the blue and the blue. Let's get to some tarot to see what's the universe message for you. Pile number 3, if I could have 4 cards, please. 4 cards for pile number 3. What's the universe message? Okay, we have 4 cards, perfect. We have the Fool, we have the Magician reversed, 10 of Swords and 5 of Pentacles. Alright, pile number 3. A lot to unpack here. The other 2 readings were super straightforward. Here I think I'll take a little bit more of time because it's a bit more complex, I would say. We are going to talk about one mission, we are going to talk about exhaustion, and we are going to talk about transmutation of suffering into a new beginning with the Fool here. I would not say this is just a message from the universe. I would see it almost as a soul intervention. I think most of you here are light workers, star seeds, for sure a soul with a double mission. And this double mission, so here you have channeling and uplifting humanity, but it's really both for your personal evolution as a soul and for raising the frequency of the collective at this time of our timeline on Earth, right? At the moment, I would say that you are probably feeling out of place, exhausted, maybe spiritually isolated here with the Five of Pentacles. Probably you don't think that others recognize your value or the value of your actions as well. And I would say that at the moment you are giving from your reserves rather than giving because you are plugged in to source, right? This giving here, it's leading to exhaustion, it's leading to you feeling outside. Instead of being connected and giving because you are overflowing with energy. I'll try to explain myself better. Here we have the Fool. The Fool is typically a new beginning, right? But if you are an old soul, if you've done this countless times, this new beginning is more about your soul's renewal, the call to reset everything. Okay, you've come till here, you've learned a lot, but now is also the time to reset beliefs, methods, energy boundaries. Is not just about keep pushing forward, but starting over with trust. Okay, I've learned everything that I had to learn up till now. Now I'm starting again from a different point. Does it make? I hope it makes sense. And here it's interesting because this Fool, it says, will and new beginnings assists with difficult and great undertakings. So already here at the start, we don't have a naive fool. We have already a fool who's aware that it's not gonna be easy, that already came here with that inner knowing. And then we have the Magician reversed, right? And usually the Magician, it's a great card, and it talks about alignment and divine energy, but here it's reversed, so it indicates a disconnect from the source, and then it results as acting out of burnout, out of ego sometimes. It's sheer effort, it's keep pushing through when you've got nothing else to give. It's like your cup is empty. It's like you have the will, you keep on going, but you are not nourishing your connection to source. And you might be thinking, well, if I don't do it, no one else will. But that leads to your own disempowerment, your own overfunctioning. And then when you are in that state, you can't really help anyone else. It's not selfish to help yourself first, to connect yourself first to source, to refill your cup, and then you channel the energy from source to others. You don't give your own energy, because then you get to a 10 of Swords. Nobody can keep on going on running on empty, right? So here the 10 of Swords, it comes as a natural result of this journey, right? This is the breakdown point. This is almost a necessary ego death. The ego death that has to occur in order to change the dynamic. this, how am I gonna call it? I would say this sacred desolation. It's almost like a dark night of the soul. It's basically the universe stopping you before you can keep on hurting yourself by trying to carry the world alone. So this card, it shows that you are having to completely deconstruct a mental construct, right? It's the end of the mind as you know it. It's the liberation through finality. You've been doing things this way up till here, but no more, because this is leading to spiritual isolation, I would say. Maybe you are feeling left outside alone, but it's an illusion of exile. You think you've been cut off from support, but help is just here, waiting. You just need to connect, to go back to connection with Source. This is no longer about arguing. Here the swords, they are no longer about arguing for thought or for defense. They are just done. It's over. It's just showing you the final result and how you can change from here on. It is in this moment of stillness, where you have nothing else to give, that a new cycle silently begins, right? So for example, here, when we have the card still, it's much more about spiritual maturity. It's much more about refinement on how you act from now on, from knowing how to give from a connected place, not from depletion. This is how you can shift the narrative, let's say, is to realize that you are not alone. If you know, on the Rider-Waite Tarot, this card shows the window of the church illuminated. And that means that help is inside. All you need to do is knock, right? And here is the same, is you just need to change how you channel this energy, right? You just need to knock on Source's door and to reconnect, and then you'll just have access to untempered energy. You don't have to use your own, right? But all of this is part of your double mission. All of this was something that most likely your soul asked to learn in this moment of time. This refinement, this connection, while also uplifting humanity. And when you connect yourself to Source, and when you learn to give from a place of connection, it becomes so much easier to uplift humanity, because you don't get to this burnout state. I hope it's making sense, pile number 3. This is quite different from the other 2 readings. And then here we have the giving, the intention, the peace, and indeed you are being called to give, but to give from inner aligned intention, and not from obligation, right? If you look at this card, it's still, but there's presence in it. You don't need to see someone there meditating to see peace. You look at the card and the presence of peace embodies you. You can see here, like, There's water in the little card, there's water here, there's water here, there's what could be assumed as water or some type of liquid here being refined. So you are being asked to give from overflow, not from sacrifice. I think your message from the universe is, you've come here to help, to lift others up, but the time of pushing through in pain, it's over. You are not meant to be the sole vessel of this energy. You are meant to learn how to connect. You are meant to be a channel, which means that you must be open, and you must open yourself to be filled first with this energy, and you must allow your own cup to be filled first with this energy, so that then it overflows. And this pain that you are experiencing at the moment, this is not a punishment, this is a pivot point. And the Fool is not starting everything all over again clueless, but it's actually helping you, taking you out of this old pattern. It's already aware, let's say. It's a Fool that's aware that this is not its first rodeo on Earth. So this isn't about walking away from your mission, it's simply about doing it differently. And there lies as well your own spiritual mission, which is the key for your own evolution, which is learning to do it differently. With connection, with softness, with support, both divine and human, from other people, from your soul tribe, right? Because when you allow your cup to be filled and you start to resonate in that frequency, you will attract other people, like-minded people, people who work from the same heart space. I would say the big message here is a call to spiritual re-anchoring. You don't have to carry the light alone. You can let the light carry you. I will ask just for 2 cards for pile number 3. To help them on their path. Two cards for pile number 3, please, to help them on their path. Oh, already got it. Yeah. So we have energy flows where my intention goes, and here we have the card intention. So set your intention, set clear and focused intention in connecting with source, and your energy flows where your intention goes. And here we have, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. I'll read it again. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So when you are sure, you are certain, you have faith in the source, you know it's always there for you, you know you can connect to it at every single second, it's a decision away, then it changes the way you see the world. Then it's no longer about you pushing through a hard world, because you will be elevated and you will be sustained by this source, and that will help you change your perspective as well, and it will, in a way, is the mission that you have to carry. Pile number 3, I hope it was helpful. Really proud of you if you identify with this. It's not easy, but it's crucial, I would say. And hope I'll see you in my next video, and have a great day. Bye bye.